Hello everyone and welcome to another 60-min spin from Nimpulse Plays. Today we're doing some Disco Elysium, which I have not played before but I've heard good things about. So we're going from there. Okay, I guess this is my own stats. I could be a thinker, intelligent but bad with people, sensitive, very psychological, but unstable, extremely physical, interacts with the world. I'll create my own. Alright, how am I intellect? What's the lowest? Alright, well I did random and that didn't work. I mean, maybe let's just go for like an even build. Yeah, like nice average, really? I mean, normally I go for like a high charisma. So maybe I drop these. Bam. I think that's charisma, basically. Psyche. There you go, we're genius level psyche. High charisma build, always. My signature skills. Hold yourself together, keep morale up, hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. Understand others, work your mirror neurons. Intimidate the public, assert yourself, esprit de corps, connect to Station 41, understand cop culture. Suggestion, charm men and women, play the puppet master. Hey, you know, one of those please, and is that it? Is that all I can do? Okay, I only have one. I mean, if I got a 7 in this, surely I'll be amazing. Logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric. Oh, surely both of these should fall under like a charisma. But this is somehow charming. Conceptualization. I am confusion. I mean, I don't really want to take away from any of the other skills. I could take 2 off this and put 2 in this, maybe? Bam, 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 like that. So we're strong charisma all-rounder. But then maybe keep that in suggestion. I like to be everybody's friend. The Furies are at home. In the mirror, it is their request.
There is nothing. Only warm, primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Cool.
Ever.
Oh, even better.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Oh my god, my subconscious is Austin Powers.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean, ex-wives?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
I'm gonna start describing myself as the meat thing. I want to know what happened about the exes.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
I don't even know what that is. Now, between these decisions, this one is not having any pain, which sounds great. This one is I enjoy pain, which also isn't great. But I have a feeling this is the one I need to do.
Do you really?
Let me off, Mr. Bones' wild ride.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Yes, Chef?
Fear and apprehension.
Oh,
You should ask what's out there first.
what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Okay, I'm guessing the ball is Earth and the apes are humans. But how small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
How big's the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about, what's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
Oh.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Canela motor carriage.
I'd recognize it anywhere. It's loud as hell. Am I face down, ass up? Oh. Am I wearing underwear? Or is my undercarriage just heavily stylized? Alright, well, I think, first of all, I am just going to turn wooden music down one smidge. Actually, just the voiceover. Everything else was fine. One bottle, please. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Alright. I have turned on the easy picking stuff, just because I'm only playing it for an hour. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Reel-to-reel tape player is still playing. I think I am wearing underwear, it's just very small. See, bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Okay. Nice. I have a shirt. Yep, this is me. Everything's going well. Guess I'll put on my pants now. And my jacket. My disco-ass blazer.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Nice. Everything's coming up for me. Should I turn off my sink first?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
I see. I'm unable to turn off the water.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
I don't remember what I look like at all.
Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Cool.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Yeah, maybe I should just play with my face a bit.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Woofer. How's my nose?
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
What about my tongue?
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Maybe I'll wipe the mirror. It's me! I'm beautiful.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a
It
superstar.
appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
Look at me, I'm happy.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Okay.
You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now.
Oh, okay. So this is where I can now do a check, which will be based on my skill, which gives me a percentage based on how likely it is. So this is much higher than the 3%, so let's try for this.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Alright, let's try the 3%.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Alright, well, we're just going to leave it be for now then. I think there's my tie on the fan. Is this like an athletics check? Come here, fan.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
So I could try savoir-faire, which is to grab it while it's spinning. I could presumably also just turn the fan off and get it. Let's try that. 28%, that's a quarter of the chance.
You reach out to grab the tie.
I'm bad
but
at
what's
this.
this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Might I have a heart attack?
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving.
I only have 2 health to begin with. I just lost one of them.
Quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes.
Oh, okay,
You
we're
find
good.
yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move.
Everything's
Hoping
fine.
it will keep you from dying. The
gonna-
blades come
just gonna pull on
squeaking
the
to a
fan.
halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
I'd hope so. 72%.
You swoop up and catch the
We're
tie.
good.
Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colourful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Oh, good.
If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow. An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie.
I'm sure it does. What does the light bulb do?
A terrible mistake.
Oh, my
Turn
eyes.
the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. The lights are off.
We're just going to leave that there then. Alright, well. Might as well grab my shoe. I have a green shoe for my left foot. Where's my other shoe?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Alright, let's assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Was it me?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
What about the size of the impact?
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Like a bottle?
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
My shoe's gone outside.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside.
I'm getting that
The
shoe.
cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
I need my shoe. How am I supposed to go outside with only one shoe? Something on the table? What's on the table? Money! I'm assuming this is the balcony? It is. Nice. One shoe, please. Hey! Look at me, suited and booted. Let us roll. Calendar says it's March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
The young woman
1921.
raises a cigarette to her lips.
Miss Orange Disco Dancer? Clasia? Clasia? Isn't Class cheese? Maybe I'm misremembering. Officer, my military personnel, turn your bloated face away from her beauty to keep her walking. I mean, the first one.
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
I guess I am a businessman. But, well, am I? Maybe. And why did you call me an officer? No, I probably am an officer. I'm probably a detective, right?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Goddamn right, I'm a policeman. Don't you forget it. You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Ah, I've got to try the superstar expression on her. Alright, I've got to curl my face into the right face.
Try the expression. Come on.
Let's go.
Why are you still doing this?
I'm a death's door, bloated and a goner, and still, does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
Is this how conversations normally go?
She puts out her cigarette.
She's walking away from me. I have a feeling I didn't nail this.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Oh, maybe I did.
And now, it never stops. Goodbye.
Okay, she said goodbye. Okay, that's not an invitation. Fair enough. Understood. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. I'm assuming I don't want to pick it up. It's an adventure game. I'm just going to leave her be. It's already bad enough having the expression. Weekend edition of the satirical newspaper, Trompe le Monde. It's hard to tell what I can interact with versus... where am I? Oh, it's panning to me, okay. Is it WASD to move around, or is it just left click based? Oh no, I can WASD. I'll be right with you. Okay, I guess it wants me to walk over here now. I just want to interact with it. This is where lyrics would be. Yeah, I knew that much. Big old karaoke mic, we're just waiting for somebody to sing into it. Like a superstar? Speaker connected to the radio, the music is seasoned with static.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Hey, do you not like me, buddy?
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Nice.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero.
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
What did I do?
What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
Oh my god, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Okay.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
I hope that wasn't me.
This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
Oh, nice.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Did I do something to that bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Hey, I'm a cop. I talk to whomever I
He pretends
please.
not to hear you, concentrating on the bird in a competent word. Looks like the bird was... This is the...
Yeah.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you.
Alright, fair. You win this round, mate. You win this round. Hold on.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system.
It really does.
By other people.
That goes well with the theory I'm developing that I'm a down on my luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
Hell yeah. What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Maybe I should sing something happy. Get the people going.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid.
You're right.
Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
This feels right. You belong here. I would like to sing. How do I sing? I need to find something to sing about. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts in a man's handwriting. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Oh, I guess this is the kitchen? The door is bolted. The sign reads kitchen reserved for personnel until 1 o'clock. Listen. A mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open 4 o'clock. I want to sing. How do I sing? I want to be heard. Oh, nice. I have a fire extinguisher? What is this? I picked up something. Alright, I think this is all I can do at the moment. Maybe I'll sing later. Hello.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
He nods towards the man in an orange bomber jacket. Hello, colleague.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
This is Kim Kitsuragi.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Okay, so he's my buddy, in which case I'm shaking his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
What up, I'm Nim.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Well, I have a 72% chance to remember a name.
Concentration makes you
Let's
squint
go.
your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
You know, I don't really know my own name.
Okay, then.
He processes the information, then disregards
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean the guy behind the counter who was angry? Maybe.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean the cafeteria manager? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
No.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
I mean, that's fair.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you, Kim, I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
Fair.
But first, we have to take it down.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
That's fair.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Ah, you mean internal affairs?
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation.
You said insignia. You mean these white rectangles?
Yes,
But they're just white rectangles.
they're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Ravachol West.
Okay.
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
I have my badge. I'm a policeman. I have my badge.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Let's
After
roll.
you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Cool. Oh, I just realized I'm in the way. Hold on. Let me... There you go. Now you can see my beautiful face. Here we go. Hello, sir. I've come with backup. Kim, would you like to hear me sing?
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
The
You
lieutenant
run
glance-
this place.
Oh. Yeah,
Yes.
he responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
It's like when you left your band, but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet.
That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body up back. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
Fair.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the man fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
Man, Kim's good at his job.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Fair enough.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
That's me.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
No, I'm good. Yeah, questions. Right, I got
His
this.
face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Oh.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Am I not a cop? Everything is my business.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Yeah, fair enough.
thank you.
Mystery solved didn't go well. Didn't go well?
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
I guess I like to be thorough.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Nice.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject for him.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
I don't like those. I have that is a low chance. What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent.
the IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
By real, do you mean some form of street cred?
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Since, actually, I might. Well, no, I'm a superstar. But since I woke up, I have had trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Interesting. Where do I get this from?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
The lieutenant is dead serious. And why do I need money?
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. I'm not an asshole.
Interesting. Is this money?
Yes, it is.
Count them and give it to it. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
That's horrible.
It is.
For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Darkness rides.
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
Nice. Alright, well. I guess we ballin'. Can I talk to this lady?
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have a home?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Oh, up on Marvel Hill.
Why did you say that?
Lieutenant Kisaragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster, I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Hell yeah. Okay, so I can take on elements, I guess? A cop and a hobo cop. Upsides can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with a lurched gusto. Hobo cop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again, never again. Here, you're drunk. Why'd you even come here? Harry, go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides, are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. Hobo cop, let's go! Okay.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
In another time and place, she might have flirted back. But that ship sailed long ago.
Well, about 30 years ago, I'd be in there.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How would you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
Kim doesn't mind.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you, with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
That's
Perhaps
sad.
another time.
If Sweetie needs money, do Sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
I don't know.
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth.
Let's go. Let's tug on those heartstrings.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I am at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just I tide you over.
She unfastens a gold commemorative pin from her left jacket pocket and drops it into your palm.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas-relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, Sam Baptiste, Summer 31. Dinghy races.
I promise I'll buy it back for you once I have the money.
Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Okay. Do we leave? Maybe we leave. Snow in the wheelbarrow. Sign reads "fuck the police." Okay. Hey, buddy.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this "fuck the police" business?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
This street sign says "fuck the police."
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
It's alright, I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Good to meet you, just a gardener. Another question then.
I am pleased to meet you too, officer.
We need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
I'm looking for a dead body.
Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
Nice.
No problem. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves.
Oh.
You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you. Nice. Clothes? Gloves. Nice. What is this? Commemorative pin. Do I wear it? Can I wear it? It's 3 real, I think. I'm hauling ass. Goods from a haphazard litter. Hey, buddy.
Welcome to Revachol.
What's a Revachol?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Oh, so we're in Revachol.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What did I do?
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
What's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Okay.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim, I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lorryman spits.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that's settled, we have a couple questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're a racist. That makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design, so naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Right, I've already made up my mind. Want to hear it? I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
I'm gonna look at your magazines. Jump Jams. Most able-bodied men. Issues a top 10 list. Nice. Hello, everyone.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbour gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man of his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else.
You
here.
here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Alright, what kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Okay.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I have some questions.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Points his finger to the man sitting on the railing. Will be mañana. I want to get to the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
Look, I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here?
I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
I'm gonna leave now. Hello, sir.
Scab?
Oh, we're actually walking. Hey, what's up?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is the scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
Anyway, I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I need money.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Oh my god, he's sending me money, but I have a 42% chance to catch it.
The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
The boyardero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Thank you.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
Anyway, I've come here to investigate a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
Anyway, we should move. Let's roll, Kim. What's in here? A hermetically sealed door. Can I interact with the panel? In case of strike, press button behind guard. Hello.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Okay.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
I will size him up.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you
It
look.
must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Ham Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy?
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust as if he was smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Him, is it really so bad?
It's not good.
Oh.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
You're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need to enter the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Ham Sandwich race is waning.
Is that what I am? Am I the ham sandwich race?
Show him the ham still got him. Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass via for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Hell yeah.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Come on, I just need to move about 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
But you're right about all this. Now I just need you to let me go into the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Hul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Okay.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshached's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Wouldn't that mean I would need to become a Seminese supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
I don't want to become an advanced racist. But I'm also probably going to be unable to hit him. This is not a good option. Can I take this, internalize it, let it go past, and then uninternalize it?
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there. This is for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then, to you, he lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailorlight. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Let's start with A, I guess.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades in Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Okay. Who are Type A then in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization,
There's
the
a lot
rest,
here.
are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
Okay.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Simonese and Areopagites? Pagitas?
As proven by the Maun and the Mask, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Simonese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
What's the difference between the Simonese and the Areopagites?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Okay.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Koikos of Grad, Yugo, Zimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white officer in a suspect description.
Oh, okay.
Yes. To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into
That's
their
me.
eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking Al Ghul and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb, and for eating potato.
Potatoes led us this way.
The Koiko,
Of course.
the countless micronationalities of Grad are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into
Would you like potatoes?
microscopic ethnostates.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
You don't like ethnostates?
They are microscopic. The Sacremonia superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted. From Holy Semenine to the Boreal Plateau of Katla. Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Simonese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature, not the base inner spoilage called demos.
And the Vacholier you mentioned?
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial called two mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespias.
Go away, stupid political thoughts. What is this
The
revolution?
revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zara's written potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal
I read that
lobe
SpongeBob.
hidden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia.
Okay.
The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary enough of Type mediocre tips.
Okay, I'm skipping through this a bit
a
now.
museum of failed chimeric experiments.
better not to go into it.
would be cruel to entertain ourselves with
Now that we've
their
been through, do I
deformity.
understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself,
Will you let me into
what
the harbor if I
is
do?
that? We will.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously? The lieutenant thinks. Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
Okay. I don't want to be a
Lost,
racist.
though. I cannot possibly imagine.
I also don't think I can take him in a fight. Maybe let's back away. Okay. For now, I think that's where I'm going to call it here, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye for now.